Alright, what's up guys? Me Jacob here, and today I'm going to be talking about why Fallout 4 is one of the most overrated games um, in the history of honestly all of gaming. It is honestly one of the most overrated games, and here's my opinion on it. I have played Fallout 2, or part of Fallout 2, I haven't played all of it, but it's a good game. I played Fallout 3, beat that, and have played Fallout New Vegas twice with the DLC for the second playthrough. Um, and you know, they were all very good games. The RPG elements were amazing. Uh, it really got me into the game. Like I really felt like I was in the game in a wasteland. It was amazing. It was some of the best games I ever played. Fallout 4. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I wouldn't say it was bad. Uh, Overall, like if I were to rate the game, I'd give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Okay, as like a game. I'd probably give like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas like 9 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s. You know, somewhere around there. They're all very excellent games. Some of the best RPG games I've ever played. Fallout 4 was just really lacking depth. The RPG elements were complete trash. I mean, they were terrible. Like really bad. Um, like basically the thing with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas was your choices had a consequence. So if you're, for example, you go up to a lady and you're like, and she has like a dog or something, and you sit there and you just kill the dog, okay? You know, she might get really happy and be like, "Wow, you killed my dog. I was going out to kill it, and you killed it for me. Here's 500 caps." It's like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, kind of like a random event, kind of cool thing, you know. But then maybe you decide not to, and she's like, "Can you please kill my dog?" And she gives you less caps for doing it because the other time was a good Samaritan act, you know. That was kind of cool. How there's like random events, and how that shooting her dog could change how the way she looks at you. Maybe differently, maybe more of a courageous guy, maybe more of a, not courageous guy, I guess. But that was kind of cool. Just a random encounter, something that kind of changed the way the wasteland felt. And, that wasn't the greatest example, but, it something like that kind of changes the way you look at a game and think, wow, man, that doing that just really changes the outcome of this game. And it's really cool. I find that really, really cool. Um, when that happens, just changing the way how a game is, how people look at you in a game, how the NPCs interact with you. Like that's cool. Fallout 4 just was really lacking that, and that really was what made me very immersed in the Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas worlds. Um, Fallout 4 also, the graphics were good. A lot of people complain about the graphics. In my opinion, I think they were pretty good. They were still running on the same engine as Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. It was kind of evident. And the graphics were definitely an upgrade, but they weren't as amazing as I thought. Graphics were decent though. But the RPG elements, get more into that, because that's really what the main topic of this video is going to be. The RPG elements are, as I said earlier, pretty trash. The talking to people, this is a big one. Once again, you basically have like four options, always four options. Yes, 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 and a sarcastic remark. Okay, that's it. And that sarcastic remark also basically ends in a yes. There's never really a no option, not to, ever in the game. Which is, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's all right, but it's like, there's no consequence. There's no difference in the way the game ends. It kind of takes away a lot of that replayability, where maybe you want to go back and say, hey, what if I say no to this guy? What happens? Which is cool, but you can't really say no to anybody in Fallout 4 compared to, the other Fallout games, where there was a much more different outcomes to your decisions in the Wasteland. Another big gripe is the ending was pretty. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the ending was pretty terrible. It's basically the same ending for every. Well, there's multiple endings you can choose from, but all of them are basically the same. You basically, at the end, you get the same ending played. You don't get to see what happens to this group once you disband them, or what happens to this group when, you don't get that. You really don't. And that was really awesome in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas to see what happened to that group once you decided to kill all of them, or once you decided to help them. I thought that was cool. I really like seeing what happened to them, you know, after um, after you killed them or helped them, or it was kind of cool to see what happened afterwards. It added immersion, and Replayability, definitely, because if you wanted to choose another side, you go, hey, what happens if I side with, for example, Fallout New Vegas? You side with Yes Man or you side with Mr. House. It was always different. It was always a different ending, different outcome, and that was really cool. Added a lot of replayability, and it was awesome. It was really cool. Um, Fallout 4, you just don't get that at all. The gameplay, I do have to admit, was really good with Fallout 4. I cannot lie. Fallout 4 did have some amazing gameplay. Okay, the shooting was improved. Um, VATS was improved. Everything combat-wise was definitely improved. I can't lie. The game, the ghouls were really cool. I did enjoy the ghouls. Had actually almost added like a scary factor to the game. Like I honestly like got jump scared a couple times because a ghoul would just be laying on the ground. I'm like, oh, he's dead. And then I walk past him, and he like jumps up. It's crazy. It almost added a horror element to the game, which is really weird and really awesome. It was kind of unexpected to me to see some horror elements in a Fallout game. When it at certain parts, there obviously wasn't a just complete horror game, but there were some parts that actually kind of scared me, which was really cool. So I'm not gonna say completely this game was just complete trash. It was terrible, but what makes Fallout was just not in this game. It was not present. It was not there, and that is what really bugs me and frustrates me. How Bethesda could have easily made this game 100 times more better, but instead they just didn't, and it just frustrates me. I really don't want to wait for another Fallout, for Fallout 5 to come out. I don't even want to think about Fallout 5 coming out. It'll be a long time, but it just bugs me that they could have made this game so much better just from not changing things that just weren't broke. I mean, and the ending sentence for this, video is just gonna be, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.